back on this mission. And I want to show you guys my process of changing my body, losing weight, and getting tighter and all that stuff. So let's start off with this inanimate object right here that causes pain for so many people, English. And I'm going to step on it and I'm going to show y'all what I like. So let's go ahead and play around here. All right, here we are. We are at 165.4. And I think my weight was somewhere around like 168 or so, or maybe, I don't know where it was, maybe 166. But this goes to show you guys how the number on the scale when you have muscle, you're athletic, you work out, is a very deceiving thing, and why I tell you not to get too crazy about it. But I still want to drop about a good 10 pounds or so. So let me show you something. Ah, cat, get out of here. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to just take to my channel to do more of a personal vlog. I'm really trying to get more of this personal stuff in there with you guys so you can kind of reconnect with me just as a human being, not just as like a talking head and talks about fitness and competing and self-love and all this other stuff. You know, a lot of the ways that some of you guys found me, of course, was through my earlier vlogs when I was talking about my competition life. And now that my competition life is over and I'm just really settled into living a healthy lifestyle that just motivates me, that I love, I think it's even more important for me to share more of that with you guys. So, you know, I shared with you recently that I had a big birthday, and you know, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. And one of the things that's really like on my mind all the time now is just taking care of my body even better than I ever have before. And I think that's just like kind of one of the realities that hits you when you start to age. And we all are aging. Like, none of us are immune. Rather, time is going to come for you. And it's up to you to decide whether that process is going to be a graceful one or if it's going to be a painful one. So like I've committed myself to a couple of things already that I've made habits. And that's the thing about like this whole health and fitness journey, is that it's all about habits, establishing habits and establishing patterns and behaviors that you may not have been doing before. And so for me, you know, I think I got really burnt out after competing. Like, when you live a life that's so set in discipline, that's so set in like, I don't know, like order all the time and so much rigidity, you kind of rebel for a little bit. And I had a period of rebelling where I just wanted to eat everything I wanted. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to weigh my food. Like, I didn't want to train as much. I didn't want to, like, you know, drink a gallon of water a day or anything like that. I just kind of backed off a bit, you know, and did what was kind of like normal, you know, but I didn't go too far off. You know, I am vain and I have my vanity. So I wasn't getting sloppy over here. But now I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm ready to just like clean it up and get things a lot tighter, you know. So here we are. And one of the biggest things right now that I'm trying to do is just, I want to slim down a little bit. Like, listen, like, some of you are rolling your eyes, you know, a lot of people who know me in real life, who see me in real life, are like, oh my God, your body is so incredible and da da da, and it's so amazing. And yeah, it is, it looks great. But this is like me without even really putting in as much effort as I know that I can. So I stepped on the scale, as you saw in the beginning of this video. And I am at 165 pounds, which is actually not the heaviest I've ever been. When I was bodybuilding and I was off season, I got up to 180 one time. Like, and that, I've never been that big in my life, ever. That was really freaky. But I had put on a lot of muscle in that time. So yeah. So here I am now at like 165 or so this morning. And I want to get myself down to the 150s, like probably drop about a good 10 pounds, and I'd be really great there for my physique because I have so much muscle. And for me, it's just about, you know, I want to really see my abs. I want to tighten my waist back up because, like, you know, I like to have a tiny waist, you know, and it's important to do it now. So that way it's just about maintaining. So here's a quick body check so you guys can kind of see where I am physically. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this is me today at 165 65 pounds. And I just wanted to do a quick body check because I'm going to be focusing on getting leaner, getting smaller. I really want to see my abs come back in again. And just a little bit more definition in my abs, get my waist a little bit tighter to really reveal my hourglass shape. In the back, I don't want to turn this into a booty show. I know that there are guys watching this, so this is for my ladies, okay, ladies? So not so bad from the back. If I turn around like this or do something, I have a little roll there, okay? It wasn't always there, but it's there because I haven't totally been completely clean with my diet. So I'm gonna be cleaning that up, but this is just today's body check. We are at September 16th, I think it is, or September 15th, 2019. Honey, this is 40 and fabulous, okay? It is. And this is years of work, but it's possible for you to take care of yourself where you are, particularly for my young women out there that are watching, honey. You can preserve it. You can preserve it, but it has to happen now. You have to eat right, eat clean, exercise. If you're over 30, eat clean. If you gotta exercise. If you're over 40, you gotta eat clean, you gotta exercise and get your hormones together. So this is it, body check. Let's go ahead and rock and roll. So not bad at all, right? Totally not bad at all. I'm still doing really well. What am I changing so far? So let's talk about that bit. So one of the things I'm really, really big on is having fruit every single morning. I like to eat fruit every morning. I love melons and stuff like that. I love strawberries and I like to put a little honey on them. So I'll have like a nice bowl of fruit. Sometimes I'll have some yogurt with it. I'll be adding in oatmeal and stuff like that starting tomorrow. And then I also like to have proteins in the morning. So I'll have like an egg, or sometimes I'll have some prosciutto. And when I do my eggs, I usually like to have them hard boiled or so. And then I also like to have some healthy fats. So occasionally I'll have some cheese, or I'll have some kind of a nut butter or nuts or something to kind of fill that out. Avocado is another thing I really love. And I really like to eat like a nice hearty breakfast, and then I'll eat lighter throughout the day. I'll just like graze on some leftovers if I have chicken and rice and all that other stuff. I love to eat a big salad. Like that's one thing I'm really, really trying to incorporate is midday to have like a big salad, maybe with a small bowl of soup. It's very French. And have that, and then eat a light dinner if I eat dinner at all. So for me, like I feel better in my maintenance life eating lighter and doing a little bit more intermittent fasting. I also am trying to make sure I get my water up. So I drink about 1 gallon a day, and the way that I space it up in my mind is by doing glasses. So I'll do like 8 glasses of water, but my glasses, they're about that big, and I'll fill it up with a cup of water with some ice and drink that down, and then drink a second one. So in actuality, I'm doing like 16 glasses of water a day. 16 cups of water equals 1 gallon. So it kind of gets in really easily. And that's what I'm really, really, really sticking to. Now for training, for me, what I'm doing is I'm going out, I start running again. I started getting in the hills again. I had an injury. I don't know if you noticed it on my knees. But I had a little injury where I fell recently in the jacuzzi at my gym, and I scarred up my knees pretty bad. It was like 2 puncture wounds in my knees. And they've healed up, and I can start running again. So I've been running. I'll be taking my ballet classes consistently and going into the gym. Like I'll go into the gym and I'll say, okay, I have 2 hours and I'm just going to do everything I need to do in 2 hours. And I usually like to do total body workouts, a little bit of cardio. Well, not a little bit, like about 30 minutes of cardio or so, and just really push myself. Train everything head to toe and stay really consistent. And that's what I'm doing. It's not rocket science, but it's a little bit of science. But what it mostly is that consistency and showing up. And so I want to invite you on that journey with me, showing up, doing the work. I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating. The other day, I did post a video about a dish that I recently prepared, some fresh pasta, pesto pasta with some seared shrimp. So I'm a big cook. I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to eat. That's why I have to work out so much. And so I want to share that with you guys and bring you along on that journey, my journey of physical transformation, and how I'm just keeping it all together, honey. You know? So ask me your questions if you have questions about like my process or anything about like, fat loss training, stuff like that, post them below. I hope that my journey does inspire you, because I'll tell you what, like I said, you can preserve your body and you can look great at any age. And you've got to be realistic. I mean, I'm not 20 years old anymore. And, there are certain things about the body that just naturally change. But like, if you can stay ahead of the game, that's how you're able to preserve your youth. That's how you're able to be someone who is, older in age, but still look amazing. There's no reason why you can't take care of yourself at any age, And yes, maybe the problems that some of you guys have with cellulite and loose skin and this, that, the other isn't something that I directly deal with my own self personally. But it doesn't mean that you can't make yourself look better by getting in the gym, training, losing some weight, and getting yourself where you need to be. So start. It doesn't matter. Just start, stay consistent, and keep going. I hope that my story, my personal vlogs do inspire you. And I'll follow up with you guys, each week with some new adventures in my life. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.